Hello everyone, this is Scarzig and welcome back to another viewer replay review. Today we have another replay coming to us from Grandmaster Talios, aka GrandMasterZendo. He shared a very awesome game with us the other day and he's back again to show us even more. We've got the two GrandMasterZendos in his opening hand. Of course he's going to want to replace those, but those coming back hopefully right on 6 mana will do some devastating damage to the enemy. GrandMasterZendo, if you'll recall, is a minion when it's on the board, forces the enemy general to move and act as though they were a battle pet. And as we know, battle pets have very easily manipulatable AI. And so using that to your advantage, GrandMasterZendo can really force the opponent into some pretty silly situations in regards to their positioning, and you can set up some nice lethals with it. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of that action today. Seeing two and knowing that there's two copies in this deck tells me that that's going to be coming down for some spicy action a bit later. Unfortunately, we see here the Wind Slicer comes down first turn, and then that discounts the Fireblaze Obelisk and a Ethereal Obelisk. That one showed up at 2 mana, so it wasn't discounted, but that's not important. Getting these two obelisks set up like this is very, very good. The Katara was the only response GrandMasterZendo had on his opening turn going first, which is very, very unfortunate. Katara in itself is actually a pretty decent minion, but playing a 1 mana minion when you have access to 3 is usually going to set you behind, having to float that 2 mana. But we got the Mist Dragon Seal into the Killing Edge here, and that just gives it enough power to completely one-shot that that Fireblaze Obelisk. Grey Matter did make, in my opinion, a good choice, playing the Fireblaze Obelisk out of the way, so that it was a better chance of it surviving and activating the buff. He could have easily played it in front of him, and the Katara wouldn't have been able to backstab it were it unbuffed, but it still would have killed it in standard melee range because of the Mist Dragon and Killing Edge buffs. We see the Nimbus coming down, and GrandMasterZendo forgoes backstabbing this Nimbus. He's going to go right in on the enemy general and get that burst damage. Katara has backstabbed 3, so that's a 9 damage burst coming down. He's looking to finish this match quickly. He knows that Vetruvian's access to Nimbus, access to Amera healers, access to possibly things like Dominate Will is going to cause this game to get out of his hands very, very quickly. And so we already see the pressure coming down. A lot of very strong minions grouped up here. Creating some nice distance. I do like this. That leaves him only in range of the Iron Dervish and possibly a Wind Dervish if it spawns. GrandMasterZendo coming down in this corner, and here we see the power of this card. Check this out. The Key Beholder hits the enemy general, and because of GrandMasterZendo's effect, Xeric Starstrider comes over and wants to do battle with Katara, its nearest enemy. And by standing on this tile, Katara makes him take that 9 damage burst through the backstab again. So this is enormous. Being at 4 HP against Songhai basically guarantees that they'll be able to kill you within a turn. So seeing as how with just a Nimbus and a few Dervishes, he's not going to have any chance at lethal from 19 damage, especially as Vetruvian. Very, very solid play. In my opinion, that was extraordinarily heroic, deciding to go for that backstab on the general, get that double damage with the Zendo. Instead of taking out that Nimbus, he didn't even bother with controlling his opponent. GrandMasterZendo knows this matchup, and he knows that he needs to take out Vetruvian quickly. So we get the Tuskboar coming down, Killing Edge, a little bit of BM with the Mirror Meld. I suppose that if you got it, you have to flaunt it. So not only do we get to see GrandMasterZendo and Katara coming down, we get the full Shim'Zar Holy Trinity with a double Baconator combo. So thank you for sharing with us today once more, GrandMasterZendo. And again, we look forward to seeing some more content coming from you in the future. I hope the viewers all enjoyed this replay, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.